Hello my magic ladies, my name is Anastasia A. I'm a money fairy, a dollar millionaire and a Neurographics instructor. Glad to see you on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything interesting. Today we are talking about Neurographics algorithms. There are a lot of them, but today I want to show you those algorithms, but we don't even know all of them, those algorithms that I personally drew and which are very effective. And of course, first of all, this is the algorithm for removing limitations. This is a very famous Neurographics algorithm, suitable for any topic. Absolutely, relationships, health, money, solving some household difficulties, solving some issues with government bodies, with courts, education. In general, any topic that you want, you can work through with this algorithm. There are more powerful algorithms, but I always advise starting any topic with the algorithm for removing limitations. Let's see what else. For example, the timeline algorithm, but the trick here is that there is very sharp hatching and a lot of sharp corners. We drew such algorithms on the instructor's course, and there is even a star, if you can see it. In order to draw such algorithms, you need to have been drawing for a long time, and you need to be able to hatch correctly, and you need to understand that this sharpness of lines, it can greatly worsen the situation that you're working through. Here I draw an income. This was the timeline of the 22nd year. A lot of sharp angles, a lot of them. The author of Neurographics calls this fireworks, a lot of such sharp figures. It worsens, but through worsening comes growth. That's important. Very cool algorithm. Hero's Johnny, Hero's Mandala, an amazing algorithm. I adore it. It is drawn for large goals. It can be drawn by beginners in principle because there are no sharp figures here. And you can see everything is smooth. One of the most powerful algorithms for large goals. Shamanic Rain is an algorithm for beginners. Everything here is rounded, very few sharp angles. We draw this algorithm for luck, and the beauty of it is that you can activate luck with this algorithm, having drawn a few drawings with a case, and then only draw it as needed in a specific situation. You need to win a court case, you need to win a tender, for example. You can only draw it when you need the universe's help in solving a problem. It's a cool algorithm, I love it very much. 8 triangles. The trick is that the triangles are so well disguised that not everyone will find them. 8 triangles is a powerful algorithm, stronger than the algorithm for removing limitations. It's all sharp angles, because sharp angles in Neurographics are always movement, always a breakthrough. And we draw the 8 triangles in case when drawing the algorithm for removing limitations gives no movement, that is, we seem to be drawing, for example, an increase in income. We draw and draw and draw and nothing happens. And then we draw triangles and a breakthrough happens. We also draw triangles when we want to motivate ourselves to move, when we need a kick. It is a very powerful algorithm. Not everyone likes to draw it. Some are afraid of it. And of course, prior to triangles, you need to learn how to draw the algorithm for removing limitations. Mandalas. Mandalas are very cool algorithms. Here are 2 of mine, look. A 7-level mandala and a family mandala. These mandalas are cool because they are soft. There are absolutely no sharp lines here. There is a spectrum, rainbow colors, which have meaning at each level of the mandala. They are not random here. The algorithms are cool, suitable for beginners. I always draw them for big goals. This algorithm, as you can see, carries a huge number of sharp angles. This is the star of the goal. There are also circles here. This is one of the most powerful algorithms, as well as here is another star, like this one. These are 2 versions of the same algorithm. You can and should draw it, but you need to understand that life will change dramatically after this algorithm, and sometimes this scares. Some are not ready for such drastic changes. This algorithm is drawn for the most ambitious goals that you currently have in front of you. Such algorithms I will hardly ever teach, but nevertheless I drew them, algorithms of the instructor's course, very complex, multi-layered. As you can see, there is a layer of lines of one color and another color. It is all very difficult to round up, to combine. There are so-called fireworks. The algorithm is complex and, in my opinion, overloaded. It's interesting to draw it when you're already tired of drawing simple algorithms because it's such a multi-layered work, but you can achieve your goal easier. Here is another beautiful algorithm with mandalas. Mandalas, I remind you, we draw either for self-development or for the development of our family, many different goals, mainly these are big ones. Here is another algorithm from the instructor's course, very unusual, very strange, very sharp. It's drawn, as you can see, with liners. Only people who have already learned to draw with markers, learned to round up, and have taken the Neurocomposition course can draw with liners in Neurographics. You cannot just take and draw with liners, you need approval for this. One of my favorite algorithms, Money Tree of Abundance, and by the way, I used to draw it with whole cases, it's very cool. This algorithm is vertical, which means it is about development, it is about growth. I love to draw it very much. It's suitable for beginners. Almost everyone gets it right without mistakes. It's simple, cool algorithm. You can draw it for money growth and for the growth of everything. So if you need development, this algorithm is perfect. NeuroPurse, it's my author's algorithm, an algorithm that I came up with, or rather my aunt came up with. I finished it, improved it. And this is an algorithm for attracting money, very effective, suitable for beginners, great algorithm. Here is something you've probably never seen before. This way, it's a neurocommunication algorithm, and in this algorithm we have two figures involved. Most often it's either a competitor's figure or an opponent's figure, or a figure of some personality or sub-personality with whom you need to interact, and the interaction of these two figures is called neurocommunication. Cool algorithm. I drew it for competition, I drew it for envy, for many different topics. Someday I'll definitely make a lesson for you. And Neurolotos, this is one of the most famous algorithms for love. I draw it rarely because my relationships with husband are good. But as soon as we have a fight, I immediately sit down to draw it. It's very effective. Tell me in the comments which algorithms you knew, which algorithms are your favorites, and gradually I will make lessons on different algorithms. I look forward to your comments and getting to know you better. And by the way, in the description to this video, I will attach a link to the Telegram channel with free algorithms. You can choose the algorithm that interests you and give it a try right now. Thank you for your sharing this video, liking, subscribing to the channel. I was glad to see and hear you, especially in the comments. I hug you, yours, Anastasia A.